Welcome, everybody. We are the Dice Stormers, and it is my great pleasure to introduce you to another episode of a kind of a campaign I'm building up here for Call of Cthulhu, which is called loosely based around frequency and the proliferation of frequencies that seem to occur around the 1920s. So, joining me today, I have Ben. Tell us about your character, Ben.
My character, beloved by all of you who are Dice Stormers aficionados, is Jack Tanner, solicitor to the stars. You've got problems. I make those problems better. I mean, I don't make the problems. I mean, it's like you didn't have no, you don't have problem. I don't know. I've got my card here. It's a bit floppy. That's the whiskey that I drink copious. I mean, I don't drink whiskey. Obviously, that's completely illegal. But nice to meet you. Oh, look, what's that over there?
It's an ambulance. I gotta go chase it.
Welcome, Jack. Johnny, tell us about Barty.
Yes, I'm playing Bartholomew Jenkins. Barty is a professor of anthropology. He's an older gentleman who's seen a few things, both transatlantically and in deepest, darkest Africa, where he enjoys going on safari with his elephant gun. I mean, doing anthropological research. Yes, right. That's what he does in Africa.
Yeah. Good. All right. And John,
is Barty the sort of person who names lakes in Africa like Lake? Because he's like not very.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I'm playing Dr. Arthur Campbell. Dr. Arthur Campbell is a GP and also moonlights at the Arkham Hospital, where he sees all manner of strange things come in and out, often unexplainable. He's slowly starting to lose his mind. His sanity is quite low these days, as he's seen a few too many things, and I think it's even a little bit more slightly shattered since the last adventure, where I opened a box of madness and was almost consumed by it. Unlimited power.
Well, yes. So you, in the last episode, they did discover that people were all getting sick in a tenement block in New York, but only people on the third floor seemed to be suffering these strange illnesses of which there was no discernible cause or rhyme. And they investigated and found another tenement block to the north of that, and they discovered that the third floor of that contained sort of nothing, and they worked their way up into the tenement block and broke in through the roof and came down to the third floor to find a sort of a mostly naked man. And he seemed to have some incredible power over his own body, and he had been exposing himself to the green light of this box. A battle ensued.
A naked man exposing himself to a green box. Excellent. Carry on.
That's like the internet. He invented the internet.
That's right. And selling his foot picks as well.
And Jack Tanner came to an earth-shattering conclusion and worked it all out, and was completely wrong. It was a great theory. It was a very good theory. He doesn't feel disappointed at all because it was nothing out of the ordinary. So
Nice. But you did discover this box. You did kill the bad guy thanks to a few decent shots from the elephant gun, and you also sort of roughly figured out how to maybe use this box. John, do you feel like...
Oh, yeah. Leave it with me, guys. Yeah, leave it with me. Yeah.
Yeah, Arthur's ready to wield it again.
Yeah, I know how to use it, guys.
But you also did discover where the box came from, and that was somewhere in the South Pacific, and it came to John in a vision as he sort of attuned himself to the box, so you sort of know where it's come from and know that it's been stolen from that location.
That was me miming, I'm going to wash that man right out of my hair for everyone.
Why does that?
South Pacific.
It's a song from the musical South Pacific.
South Pacific.
South Pacific. Everyone loves musicals, don't they? Everyone loves mid 19th century musicals.
Yeah, I think I was even part of a
20th
production of it
musical.
years ago.
I
I was backstage, I think, because no one would put me on stage.
Oh.
You have the
All
special
right.
job. All right.
I brought
So,
coffee.
yes. Is that a good enough recap? Do I need to do?
Yes.
Is there anything else that we missed?
Definitely.
That was great.
Okay. All right. So here we are. You have obtained the box. You've left the building, and I'm assuming you're going back home, or do you want to go to somewhere else, to Charles's apartment, or somewhere else?
We're directly straight after it.
Wow.
Yes. We're picking things up directly. You're getting in your car and driving away from SJF Holdings.
So Charles told us about this, or something. Was wondering. You had a friend there. Is that right?
You had a friend in the apartment building across the
Yeah,
road.
he was getting sick. Yeah.
Who was getting sick.
Yeah, we'll definitely go back to Charles. Yes, let's take this box to Charles and show him it and see if he has any idea how we can
All right.
remedy the health of the affected persons.
And Jack, do you have any of that fortifying spirit on you by any chance?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, no.
For medicinal
yes.
purposes only, of course.
Here you go.
I'll take it.
Yeah, like he said, it takes a while to kind of let go of it.
I'm very strong in that one moment.
That's right. Yeah. I watch regretfully as you drink some of my liquor. Yeah.
Oh, I'm afraid I finished it. Here you go, and I'll hand it back.
You hand it back, but you also regain 1 sanity, John.
Yay!
That takes me to 2. No.
Can we set the police on this place or something as well? Was there anything illegal we saw apart from mine destroying?
I mean, I don't know if they had permits for their housing development. They did.
Yeah, but
That's
they were
true.
the people who checked if they had the right permits.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So in that sense,
Yeah, we'll have to think.
were they doing anything wrong?
I know exactly. I mean, they suck all the life and hope out of people. That's like normal political activity. So, like,
yeah.
let's go to Charles. Let's go to Charles and see what he has to say.
All right.
Driver, go straight to Charles.
Wait, we have a driver?
No, I don't think we do.
I think you're the driver.
Oh, I'll
Okay.
I'll drive.
I'm too drunk to know
Wait,
who.
what is my
drive
drive skill? Yeah, I'm totally fine to drive.
on, Arthur.
I have the minimum
You
amount.
drive. Excellent.
Nice.
Yeah, so you make your way across town to Charles's apartment. He also lives in a sort of one of those walk-up tenement buildings, and he has an apartment. The musty smell of old reference books hits you as you open the door, and you start to move your way down his incredibly kind of cluttered hallway.
Are we carrying the box? Someone's carrying the box? John's carrying the box.
Oh, am I carrying the
Strong
box? I thought you guys would have taken it off me probably for safekeeping.
Yeah,
I'll hold
carry
that.
it.
Yeah, here you carry that, Barty. You're definitely the most feeble of us all.
Yeah.
least clumsy, at least.
Yep. Strength of 40. That'll do.
Right.
That's right.
That's good. No, I mean it's
My strength is 12, so yeah, that's probably a good sign.
Oh, you're using the old
Out of
system.
100?
Yeah, times 5.
This is my old character sheet. I do have a
Yeah.
newer character sheet than this. Okay.
yeah, this is 7th edition, my friend.
Okay. Good.
I mean, I'm
Times
using
5.
the same one, Ben, so I'm doing the maths as we go.
You just got it times by 5 in your head.
Okay, that's good. That sounds
So
fine.
60.
Well, I'm really strong. 60. That's right.
Yeah, there you go.
Let the old man carry. Yeah.
Exactly. All right, you make your way down, and you're brushing past kind of walking sticks and one of those little collections of walking sticks and frames, and you brush past his overcoats that are hanging there, and on a side table there's sort of a bunch of books piled on it that look like they could contain some strange lore or another. And you move your way down the corridor, past the few sort of bedrooms on the side, and into his living room. And in the corner of the living room, where you would sort of expect Charles to be, there is a very elegantly dressed woman.
Is it Charles?
It's
Is he
not,
wearing-
No, okay,
it's
cool.
not Charles.
it's
I
not
mean,
Charles.
we're open and inclusive, and
Yeah, yeah.
you know,
Sure,
that's right.
but
We've seen more strange things tonight, I think.
yes, absolutely.
very much yes.
No, this is definitely a woman. Elegant as in expensive, elegant as in rich.
Immaculately tailored pinstripe suit.
Oh, wow.
You're not Charles.
She says, "Indeed, I'm not." She has that sort of 1920s slick black short hair, and her cigarette is sitting in a cigarette holder thing, as it just sort of the smoke wafts around her person, and she sits underneath one of the lamps that is in his room, in probably what you would assume is Charles's favorite armchair.
I mean, the music's saying she's the actual arch villain of the entire campaign. So, but that's me running the music, and I have no idea. So,
Yeah, I don't feel like I trust her, but I get
no, that's right. I'm getting emotional cues here that are very strong.
You might have a bit of a disadvantage, madam. My name is Dr. Arthur Campbell.
She stands up, and it's a slow sort of rising, and you realise that she is wearing quite decent-sized heels, and she's taller than all of you when she reaches her full height, and she extends a hand to you, Arthur, and she says, "Sidney Riley."
A pleasure. Does she look like a slightly odd appearance to her? Perhaps the makeup is slightly too thick, or the hands a little bit too clammy or webbed.
No. In fact, you're kind of struck by her beauty and her masculinity at the same time. When she stands up, you realize that her pinstripe suit is actually a three-piece suit, and she's wearing a waistcoat underneath the suit, and her manicure is exceptional, and she says, "Well, the pleasure is all mine, gentlemen. I understand that you've had a rather eventful night. Would you like to tell me about it?"
How would you know that?
Yeah.
Perhaps I can give you my card. And she hands out her card, and it just says Sidney Riley and United States government agent. And that's kind of all it says on the front or the back. There's no contact details.
Doesn't even say which agency she's an agent with.
When did the
She might be a tax
FBI?
agent. Watch yourselves, everyone.
When did the FBI and the CIA get created?
The FBI has not been created yet, and sorry, the FBI has been created. The CIA doesn't come around for another sort of 1960s. But the FBI is very much in its fledgling state. The Americans were, from what the research I've done, and I'm quite happy to be proven wrong here, but the Americans appear to have gotten into the spy game a little bit later, despite the fact that they were sort of involved in World War One. That they didn't have a lot of agents in the field, so the word agent is not really something your characters would be.
Are you
exactly
an agent to actors in Hollywood?
No, I leave that to people like your friend Jack here. No, I'm an agent of the American government, and we are very interested in the box that you have in your possession. More to the point, we're interested in... I'm sorry?
This box.
Yes, Bartholomew. We are interested in that box and what you intend to do with it.
I'm a little confused.
How did you know we
about-
had the blocks?
So we also let's say Jack says that as well. Also,
Yeah.
All three of us.
That's right. Since I'm
Well,
just-
we have a very great interest in SJF Holdings, and due to their activities, we've been unable to surveil them very closely. But we did notice that you were striking a particular interest in the building, and we saw the events through various binoculars, and we would like to perhaps chat to you about what you've found and what you intend.
You've caught us. Just firstly, why should we trust you? Secondly, where's Charles? Is he alive or under?
Oh, Charles is
And thirdly, something I can't quite think of yet.
Charles is quite well, but he hasn't arrived back yet. I believe he was staying with a friend of his, Clancy, another researcher. Clancy is looking after him while his leg is injured.
I've thought of a third thing. How did you get into his apartment? And is he a spy too?
Oh no. We would never press somebody of that age into service. No offense, Barty.
I said, no offense, Barty. He's asleep.
But yes, we're very interested in what you plan to do. So please, gentlemen, take a seat and
She says not at all intimidatingly.
and she sits back down and sort of ashes her cigarette. You haven't seen her take a drag yet, to be honest.
Well, it's good to know that the government's got our back and is able to assist us in highly dangerous situations like the one we just found ourselves in. Good to know that you're supporting us. From afar, of course.
Well, yes. I mean, there are limits to our powers. The Constitution prevents us from intervening and having agents such as yourself, who are perhaps outside the legal boundaries. We are obviously quite prepared to look the other way if our interests align.
Sounds like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other to me.
That's right. I grab a stool and sit down. Tell us the story, Agent. What was her name? Sydney. Agent Sydney.
Riley.
Agent Riley. Well, what do you say? Sorry, is Sydney your first name or your second name?
Sydney is my first name. You may call me
Okay.
Miss Riley if you like.
Miss Riley. Okay, Miss Riley.
He's a man.
Oh, tell me. That's right.
Takes note of the miss.
That's right.
Reeking of alcohol.
Where's my romance music button? So yeah, tell us about yourself, Riley. Miss Riley.
Well, obviously, as I said, I'm representing the government, and we understand that the company that you have been investigating, SJF Holdings, has many tendrils throughout society, business, and perhaps even the government itself. And they have been using those tendrils with more and more effective outcomes most recently. What you have discovered tonight has put a very interesting crimp in their plans and a turn on their events. And obviously, they will be looking to reclaim their territory, their property, as quickly as possible. And we don't believe that they will waste any time, and no expense will be too great to get that property back to them. I am here to maybe figure out what your plans are and assist in those plans if they align with mine.
Miss Riley, what's your experience of the paranormal?
Gave up believing in ghosts many years ago when I found that they were not hiding under my bed, Mr. Arthur.
Then I'm afraid our explanation for you won't be entirely satisfying.
I stand up kind of all of a sudden
Right.
with the box, and I sort of, as if I'm going to leave the room. What's her reaction?
She stands up as well.
How do we know
like
that?
she's going to try and stop me? Can I make like a psychology roll or something to sort of figure out her motives?
Yeah, go for it.
Psychoanalysis.
I succeeded.
Right. You feel like she's not standing up to stop you, but you do feel like, she wants to continue the conversation.
Listen here, Sydney. Here's my problem. How do we know that these bad guys wouldn't send an incredibly beautiful woman such as yourself, I mean, no offense, obviously, to deceive us? How do we know that you're who you say you are? The government and all that. It's terribly vague.
Well, I don't know why SJF would try to lure you with someone like myself when it's clear they have a large amount of manpower, firepower, and pure power to level at you. I think that you've caught them off guard, and I think you have a precious short window of time to leave the city or take your next step. But I would perhaps say in a final sort of gesture of goodwill that we could help you on your way. And she reaches into her breast pocket and pulls out a large manila envelope and hands it to you, Jack.
So it's a psychology success roll. So yeah, she seems. The player in me is beginning to believe she's upfront, but that was certainly a lot of words. Yeah, so he gets the impression she's being upfront.
You do.
Yeah.
She's definitely hiding. She's definitely being guarded.
But she's not the bad guys.
She doesn't appear to be.
I reach out and take the envelope.
Yep.
And I open it.
Yeah, you've handled wads
Good
of cash
thinking.
before.
It's a wad of cash.
You
There's a lot of cash in here. I thought it weighed
In fact,
suspiciously
you already
heavily.
know the amount before you've even opened it because you're that familiar with the process.
it's like small unmarked bills. No, there's about $1,000 in there,
Whoa.
and also some smaller pieces of paper as well. Do you?
I look
do you
at this.
investigate?
There's also some,
United States dollars in 1925.
Yes.
Johnny's
Do you have
like
a version,
lot of
Johnny?
money.
Googling to try to work out what the code
Okay, I look at are they tickets?
Yes, they are ticket stubs for a train to San Francisco, leaving in about 2 hours.
Are you expecting us to hang on to this box thing to keep it out of the reach of SJWs or whatever they are?
What you do with that is
Social justice warriors.
Oh, yeah, sorry. JL?
SJF.
Michael XJF. I don't know. I wasn't really listening.
What you do with the box is entirely up to you. I'd be very interested to know your reasoning.
I've already said, madam, that our reasonings are of the paranormal persuasion, and if you can't get on board with that, then our explanations will be unbelievable to your ears.
Well, then try me. And she sits back down again.
We could show her. I have a look at like a slight look in my eyes. If you
we
were to give
could.
me the box, Barty, I could show her myself. I could show everyone.
I can show everyone.
She ashes her cigarette and for the first time takes a drag and is watching you very intently.
Who are you gonna zap?
Arthur?
What are you going to do, Johnny?
Give him the box.
Yeah, I reckon I'll lend you the box.
How big is the box? Is it like a cubic foot or?
Yeah, it's sort of one of the things that you would find it's like a cigar box, really.
Remind us, does it have writing on the outside? It had some kind of something on it, didn't it?
Yeah, there were definitely engravings on the outside, and it was sort of silver, I believe, silver in metallic embossed silver.
And I knew what the box roughly did due to a Cthulhu Mythos roll. Is that right? Just due to was there writing on the outside of the box that I was able to piece together or something?
Yeah, I can't actually remember that. Let me see what
We can retcon it. Just retcon it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm sure they'll pick it up in the comments, but it band of finding a box. It seems the box to be glowing with an eerie green light. No, I think I just made it up on the spot.
It's a box. It's definitely intricately carved on the outside.
Intricately carved silver in color.
Mind-bending patterns that the more you look at them, the more they seem to writhe slightly, even though you're sure they're not moving.
Yeah, wow. That sounds normal and not at all disturbing.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the Seleno fragments before?
She takes another drag of the cigarette and says no.
It is a quaint little novel written in tanned human skin that I happened to come across in a basement of a sub-basement, I should say. The writing on it is very similar to the writing that's emblazoned upon this silver box. And it speaks of the idea of harnessing power and then projecting that power towards a focus. Drawing the power out of somebody or many people and then concentrating it in one place.
There is no scientific basis for that type of power.
Think of it like a lens, or something like that. However, it takes it takes your health away.
And this is why the people in the building were getting sick?
She's catching up.
Yeah, good job. Perhaps you'd like to have a look at the script on this box.
Oh, I thought you were saying, look inside. I was going to open it for you, Johnny. Yes, look inside.
You sort of bring the box up and you can see her for the first time sort of show a bit of emotion and potentially fear as she kind of sinks back into the armchair a little bit and moves away from the box. And she says, very well, I understand. I don't think there's a need for a demonstration. And she takes another drag of the cigarette.
Yes, ghosts in the closet, I imagine. Definitely something that you put into the past. I'll hand the box regrettably back to Johnny.
Her eyes travel as the box moves from one hand to another, and she seems to feel safer now that the box is in in Barty's hands, and says,
Not at all insane, yep.
so again, I ask you, what are your intentions now?
We were here to speak with Charles.
Yes, and find out his opinion. I mean, normally our tactic when we find such items is to find a way to destroy them. Normally takes a bit of research.
However, this could be used for the betterment of mankind as well, Jack, don't you think?
Yes, he said, unsure.
Imagine the transfer of life force from, say, a herd of sheep into a woman who's sick in her deathbed.
In
Ah,
fact, that's what I was thinking was happening in the first place. It seems. Well, we need some time to research this item, and we need to stay ahead of the GPABCs, and so perhaps these train tickets could be useful if we could just get on the move before the city's crawling with them and they realize what's happened.
Excellent. She stands up and she says, "Well, I will leave you to your travels then. Good evening to you.
your voice has gone all crackly.
We were only musing. Okay. Is that all right, guys? If we do that?
I'm happy to travel. Where'd you say we were going?
I look at the tickets.
San Francisco."
San Francisco.
Excellent.
Yes, why not? It's like 3 a.m. right now, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
And it's a Grand Central Station departure at about 5:30 a.m.
And we have her card. Is that correct? That has a phone number or a way to contact her. A switchboard.
Yeah, there's no phone number on it, but she reaches over and takes the card out of your hand, and then writes a New York phone number on the back of it.
Right. Well, all the best. Give our love to Charles.
Do we leave or does she leave? I don't know.
Yeah, she says, "Well, thank you for your time. It's certainly been interesting." And she looks at you, Arthur, in when she says the word interesting. And I will leave you to your travels. Bon voyage. And
Watch out for ghosts under the bed.
she almost sort of disappears out of the room. It's that quick an exit, and you hear the door to the apartment close after it.
All right.
Well, what do you think, gentlemen? Should we? I think the idea of getting out of town sounds like an excellent idea. And
When you commit a grand heist against a powerful organization, getting out of town seems like the only option.
I also think if we do want to be rid of this box, the Pacific Ocean is quite a large and deep place to deposit it.
And nothing bad can come from something so deep.
I like it. At least it'll give us some time to think, being on the train, and we can investigate and do some research. I've got a few books I'd like to pick up before we go. Shall we all meet back at Central Station?
you have books in your house?
Well, yes, no, at the office. Generally holding up my I almost said monitor. That's funny. Whatever you hold up, holding up my typewriter to get it to the right height. But
I'll get my desk.
Something about them jogging a memory or something. I'm not sure, but I'd like to grab them.
Right. Well, we can meet at Central Station. Leaves in an hour and a half.
Excellent.
At least the traffic won't be
Excellent.
too
Okay.
bad.
That's right. Maybe we can all just get any equipment and stuff that we want to bring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dynamite. What?
All right. Let's split off and briefly tell me where you go and what you pick up,
Yeah.
and starting with you, Jack.
Yeah, so he has in lieu of a library check, maybe there's some books in his library that he just happens to have, which might
Yep.
be relevant. My teacher's how to destroy this thing or what to do, or some more background on it. So when I come to do library checks later on, maybe I have those books.
Okay.
He's just going to make sure he gets some additional, mainly alcohol was what he was concerned with getting, because someone drank all his alcohol, and his rifle and his shotgun. You can rely on Barty to get some dynamite. Yeah, and just to change your clothes, all that sort of stuff. Hastily packing.
Yes.
Good.
Dynamite for hunting elephants.
That's right.
I'd rather have it and not need it than need
blasting
it.
open, blasting open tombs and things in a totally respectful way. That's right.
Yeah.
And just whatever else I can grab from my desk, which I don't know what I might think of later. But yeah.
All right.
But I can bring it in if I really need
we can
it.
sort of retcon.
Like that machine gun
right.
that I usually keep on my desk.
Yeah. Geiger counter.
Yeah.
Johnny.
Sadly pointless Geiger counter.
Yeah, and I'll bring the elephant gun, obviously, and maybe a pistol.
Does it have a case? Does it have a traveling case?
Yeah, like a big suitcase kind of thing.
Looking a little bit less suspicious. All right.
Yeah.
We probably have those giant leather trunks, don't we, that they used to carry?
Yeah, I don't know what else. Yeah, it's hard to know what else we're going to need.
Map of San Francisco and all its secret sort of society hideouts or something.
That forms a pentagram.
Along the ley lines.
Were we trying to get to the South Pacific?
Well, that's where the vision that John had. I'm assuming he told you of the vision.
Yeah.
Is that?
I wouldn't keep it to myself.
Yeah.
I would tell you in a babbling kind of way.
Yeah, I wonder if I have some, knowledge, research notes, maps,
Oh, good.
anthropological info.
Do me a
about...
library use of your information stock.
Yeah, I have a large library at my house.
I have several books holding up my monitor, and he has a large library.
I smashed it. I think I beat the half. Yeah.
All right. Better than a half is yes. So you managed to find some pretty detailed maps and a few books on indigenous customs and the area. So yeah. Arthur, what would you like to do?
Bring some bathers, those stripy ones that they used to wear, I think. Yeah, I think they're very, maybe a straw hat to keep the sun off and some sunglasses. Yeah. Beach umbrella.
Yep.
I've got a 32 auto and I've got a Lee Enfield rifle, which I'll take with me. And I've got a club as well, which perhaps it's more of a scepter-y walking stick with a bit of heft to it that I'll take with me. I'll take my doctor's supplies, medical supplies as well, and along with seasickness tablets if they existed back then.
Yeah, right. Dramamine.
And I will also, I'll also look for any kind of resources. I've got a few like books on Cthulhu that I've collected, but I feel like they're outside of the game that we played, so I might just leave those off. And if there's any resources there that I'd be able to dip into on South Pacific history and cultures.
Yeah, there's certainly there's a book on poisonous fish, insects, and reptiles of the South Pacific. And there's another book on cultures and peoples of the South Pacific and their mythology. So.
Oh, nice. So, book on culture. Fantastic. I'll take those.
Right. Very good. You make it to the train station with about half an hour to spare. It is almost deserted. They do say that New York is the city that never sleeps, but it appears to be quite slumbering at this particular moment in time. Despite
Is there anywhere to get a cup of coffee?
Yes, there is a place to get a cup of coffee. There's a sort of a diner type place, and There's an eerie silence that falls over the normally bustling Grand Central Station.
I feel like Hermione and Ron and Harry in that diner.
Awaiting
Yeah,
train to Hogwarts.
Trying to get to platform 9 3/4.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. The coffee
Keep that.
is typically American, and
No offense. No, really, it's great.
But we're going to San
Yeah.
Francisco, which has really good coffee, doesn't it? Seattle and
yes.
San Francisco.
Well, yeah, much better.
yeah. All right. The half an hour.
Coffee is the main thing, you know.
Where else are we going? I've forgotten.
Australian.
The half an hour.
Australian role players. Just
we-
worried about the quality of the coffee.
Yes, yeah.
I just love Derek's. Yeah. John attests that the coffee's much better in San Francisco and Seattle, and Derek just says, "Yeah, well."
I actually have no basis
moves
for
on.
the information.
Well, Seattle is where Starbucks is about to be.
I know. We all know how great Starbucks is.
Hey, we could be sponsored by them one day, Ben. Calm down.
Good.
Brought to you
Imagine that. That'd be great.
by Venti.
That's
Pumpkin spice lattes.
Excellent. All right. The half an hour passes without incident, and the train is ready to be boarded.
We are
Last time
first
I caught a
class.
train.
You are
Oh,
first
yeah.
class.
Yes.
Woo!
Yeah. Excellent. Excellent.
Does someone take my coat when I get on?
So yes, they do. You are shown to a sleeper carriage, and the man that sort of is holding your coats and carrying your luggage, elephant guns and all. His name is Charlie Orburton. He is a sort of a 23-year-old valet, and he sort of says, "Good evening, good morning, gentlemen. I'm going to be your valet on this trip to San Francisco. I will be attending to everybody in this carriage, but fear not. There is only 6 other sleepers in this carriage, and I will be sharing my time between you and them. Is there anything that you wanted to know about the train trip before we get underway?"
How long will it be to get to San Francisco?
It's a 3-day trip to San Francisco, and we will be traveling across America.
Good.
sure
I'm
you've
glad
got
we
picture.
Not tunneling through the.
Are you wanting to jump to different maps, Derek?
Yes, so I've shared the map of the route,
Oh,
which
cool.
appears to go directly north up through New York, then Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Iowa, Nebraska, Colorado, Utah, Nevada, and California.
Does the train just roll continually apart from refueling and sleep
Yes.
on the train every time? Yeah.
Yeah, it stops at stations to take on and drop off passengers, and also it takes on more
NPCs.
supplies, food, and that sort of thing.
Oh, is there like a diner car and stuff?
There is the diner car, there is a dining car, there is a smoking car, and there is also a reading car.
Is there a picture of the train I can maybe to show what it looks like from the outside first?
Yep. So the train is called the Burlington Silver Knight, and this is what it looks like. It is a gleaming, shiny, brand new kind of train, and it is the height of luxury.
Yeah.
Wow.
Looks very futuristic. Or it would
does,
have
it
does.
in
Yeah, it
1929.
looks like you have Captain Zaphod to the universe and beyond. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks better than
It has-
Sydney trains nowadays, so that's kind of sad.
But the inside of it is wonderfully kind of luxurious wood paneling, armchairs, plush seats, lamps, cocktails, all that sort of jazz.
Very cool.
Ah.
All right, jumping back.
So going back to Charlie, Yes, gentlemen. If there is anything that I can do to make your stay more enjoyable, or if there's anything you'd like to know, please reach out to me.
My friend
Like
Jack
a
here,
martini, Charlie.
would like to know where where the bar is. I'm assuming you can drink on these. Is that right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the bar is just walk through the dining car and you will reach the smoking cabin, and that's where the bar is.
So hang on, prohibition isn't a thing.
I don't think prohibition was about the consumption of alcohol. It was about the selling of alcohol. So there were certain establishments that stocked up before the prohibition, like country clubs and things like that, and you could just drink at them. And so I think it was more about the sale and transportation of alcohol. I could be wrong. It's a long time since I read up on prohibition.
Yeah.
Good. Jack finds that enjoyable.
Yeah, a 3-day train ride. Jack would find very difficult without alcohol.
Whoa! Oh, they got music.
Yes, they appear to be listening to the wireless.
Whoa!
They're listening to podcasts. That's amazing. Very cool. Excellent. I think that's everything. Thank you, Charles. Charlie. What was your last name, Charles?
Orburton.
Orburton. Who else is on board today? Who's traveling with us?
There is various people from different aspects of society. I believe one of the people who I've already managed to seat is Sir Robert. Robert Hillman Sr. He is a miner from Arkansas. There is a woman called Eleanor Whitcomb. I don't know much about her. She was very keen to get into her carriage and was not partaking of chit chat. And there is also a very distinguished man, Professor Wilhelm Adler, from Bavaria, I believe.
What a great name, Bavaria. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know what he's a professor in? Cthulhu Studies.
He has a lot of equipment with him. There are speakers and microphones, and there's something with a kind of a screen, a round green screen. It all looks very, very confusing and fascinating.
Screen. Not sure what you mean by that, but excellent. All right. Well, thank you, Charles. Slip him his whatever you call it. What do they do in America? The tip.
10 cents.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
He says, "Thank you, gentlemen."
Are we in the same carriage together, sleeping in the same one?
Yes.
All right. Cool. Dear God.
There's four.
Jack snores probably so loud.
Oh, incredibly loud,
Like
yes.
sleep apnea levels.
Yeah, they come and they turn the seats into beds for the sleeping part of the trip. Yeah.
Cool. Well, it's 4 in the morning now. 5 in the morning.
5:30 is
5:30, yeah. The whole
Well,
day.
we haven't slept yet, have we?
Nah,
No.
but I had a coffee in the diner. I'll be right.
Yeah, you might flop into your seats and and quietly have a bit of a nap. It's been
This is the time I
very
usually wake up.
right.
I think that makes it worse, Johnny, not better.
Yeah.
It's been a very interesting 24 hours for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How are we doing for time? Should we
We
should
are
we break
at about 50 minutes. Yeah.
50?
Yeah.
All right. I think we can have a little break there, and as the train pulls out of the station, the Burlington Silver Bullet gives a whistle that echoes through the station, and you are on your way. So yeah.
Woo!
See you in the next one. Thanks, Derek.
Congratulations. Yes, we will see what happens next time.
Woo.